Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. In a land of dragons and knights, where magic filled the air and wonder waited around every corner, a young boy named Arindor Thorn lived a life of adventure and excitement. Arindor was a curious and brave young lad, with a heart full of courage and a mind full of wonder. He lived in the kingdom of Alderaan, a land of rolling hills, sparkling lakes, and towering mountains, where the people were kind and the land was rich with magic. Arindor's home was a cozy little cottage on the outskirts of the kingdom, surrounded by a lush garden filled with colorful flowers and towering trees. His parents, Lord and Lady Thorn, were renowned for their wisdom and bravery, and they had passed these qualities down to their son. Arindor's father was a skilled warrior, and his mother was a powerful sorceress. Together, they had taught Arindor everything they knew, from the art of sword fighting to the secrets of magic. One day, when Arindor was 12 years old, a strange and ominous letter arrived at the cottage. The letter was addressed to Arindor, and it was written in a language he could not understand. His parents were puzzled by the letter, but they knew that Arindor was the only one who could decipher its secrets. They handed the letter to him, and he set to work, using all his knowledge of magic to unravel its mysteries. As he studied the letter, Arindor discovered that it was an ancient scroll, written in a language that had been forgotten for centuries. The scroll told the story of a powerful and ancient dragon, one that had been sleeping for centuries, waiting for the right moment to awaken. The dragon's name was Tharos, and he was said to possess the power to bring prosperity and peace to the land. Arindor was fascinated by the story of Tharos, and he became determined to find out more. He spent every spare moment studying the scroll, poring over its ancient symbols and deciphering its secrets. His parents, Lord and Lady Thorn, were proud of their son's determination and encouraged him to continue his research. As Arindor delved deeper into the secrets of the scroll, he began to notice strange occurrences around the kingdom. The skies were growing darker, and the winds were growing stronger. The people of Alderaan were growing restless, and many were whispering about the return of Tharos, the ancient dragon. Arindor knew that he had to do something to stop Tharos from awakening. He gathered his friends, a group of brave and loyal knights, and set out on a quest to find the dragon's lair. They traveled across the land, facing many dangers and challenges along the way. As they journeyed, Arindor and his friends encountered many strange and wondrous creatures. They met a wise old wizard, who taught them the secrets of magic. They encountered a group of fierce and ferocious trolls, who tried to stop them from reaching their destination. And they met a beautiful and kind-hearted princess, who joined their quest and became Arindor's closest friend. After many days of traveling, Arindor and his friends finally reached the entrance to Tharos's lair. The entrance was guarded by a fearsome dragon, one that was said to be the most powerful of all. Arindor knew that he had to be brave if he was going to defeat the dragon and stop Tharos from awakening. With a deep breath, Arindor charged forward, his sword flashing in the sunlight. The dragon roared with laughter, and the two of them clashed in a flurry of steel and scales. Arindor fought with all his might, using every trick and technique he had learned from his parents. But the dragon was too powerful, and Arindor was forced to retreat. As he did, he realized that he had to come up with a new plan if he was going to stop Tharos from awakening. He gathered his friends and they came up with a new strategy. They discovered that Tharos's lair was hidden deep beneath the earth, and that the only way to stop him was to find the ancient artifacts that would keep him asleep. Arindor and his friends set out on a new quest, traveling deep into the earth to find the artifacts. As they journeyed, they encountered many dangers and challenges. They had to navigate treacherous tunnels and avoid deadly traps. They had to fight off fierce creatures and overcome treacherous obstacles. but they were determined to succeed, and they worked together to overcome every challenge. Finally, after many days of traveling, Arindor and his friends reached the heart of the earth. They found the ancient artifacts, and they used them to keep Tharos asleep. The dragon would never awaken, and the kingdom of Alderaan would be safe. Arindor and his friends returned to the kingdom, where they were hailed as heroes. The people of Alderaan celebrated their bravery and cunning, and Arindor was hailed as a true champion. He had saved the kingdom from the clutches of the ancient dragon, and he had proven himself to be a true hero. From that day on, Arindor was known as the bravest knight in all the land. He continued to live in the kingdom of Alderaan, where he used his skills and his magic to protect the people in the land. He became a wise and powerful leader, and he ruled the kingdom with kindness and justice. And so, Arindor's story came to an end, but the legend of his bravery and cunning lived on for generations to come. He had saved the kingdom from the ancient dragon, and he had proven himself to be a true hero. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.